Welcome to my YouTube channel, Vishari's Math Academy. Today I'm going to do grade 9 English medium second term lesson. That is Loci and Constructions, 14th chapter. Okay. Loci, now this lesson is divided into two parts, Loci and Construction. First of all, we'll discuss about the loci. Locus is the plural, singular word of the loci. Loci is the plural, right? Locus. Right? Now we move particles by fixing other particles. Right? So we are finding the root. Right? Example, the first loci when one point is fixed. When one point is fixed. Now I can fix one girl. I go to the ground and I fix one girl. Fix one child. This is a fixed point. I can ask another child to move by having the equal distance to this child. How she has to walk? She has to walk in a circle by keeping equal distance. The equal distance is called radius. This is center. Then this is the radius. Right? Equal distance. So the root. That when one point is fixed, the locus of point moving at a constant distance from a fixed point is a circle. That is obvious, right? So you know how to draw a circle by using pair of compasses. The compass point is fixed, the pencil is moving around the compass point. That is the path of the moving point, right? From the fixed point. Right. Now look at this diagram. A is the fixed point. This is the locus. This is the locus. Constant distance, that is R. That is radius. And the moving point is this. It is moving everywhere by having the constant distance. Right? That will go move on to the second theory of the loci. Right. When 2 points are fixed. When 2 points are fixed. Look at this. I can ask 2 children to fix. Right? These are the 2 fixed points. 2 fixed points, right? And I can ask another child to move having the equal distance. They join this. Okay? On this straight line, we draw the perpendicular bisector. What is perpendicular bisector? Perpendicular means makes 90 degrees. Bisector means divides into 2 equal parts. See, the name of this line is perpendicular bisector. When you draw the perpendicular bisector, it divides the line into 2 equal parts and makes 90 degrees with this straight line. So that's why it's called perpendicular bisector. Now we'll see how to draw the perpendicular bisector. Now, by having constant points, fixed points, right? Keep the compass point here, draw an arc. Right? You have to take this distance more than half. Roughly, take more than half. Just imagine this is midpoint, the middle. Take more than half and draw 2 arcs on top and the bottom. Without changing, keep the compass point slowly and cut these 2 arcs. Join these 3 points. That is the perpendicular bisector. So you draw. Now, how you construct. Actually, we are constructing, right? Not drawing, right? Now, look at this. my diagram, two fixed points are there. So this is the moving point. One girl can walk by having equal distance at the same time for both the places. Now look at this. Now if the child is here, the distance between this and this are equal. Right? If the child is here, the distance between this and this are equal. Right? Then it comes to here equal. This is the shortest distance between the two fixed points. Right? That's how you draw the perpendicular bisector. Now we'll see how to now. Earlier also I explained, I'll explain it again. You must know how to construct the perpendicular bisector. Now it's like a magic. In maths, you have a lot of magic, right? The first magic you learn is this. Without measuring. Now I draw a straight line. I just draw a straight line. I want to divide this into two equal parts. Right? Without measuring. Normally, how do you divide? You measure, and if the line distance is 10 centimeters, you get 5 and 5. Right? But without measuring, it's like a magic. Right? Keep the compass point here, draw an arc. Right? More than half. Keep the compass point here, draw without changing. I took the distance, some distance, same distance, cut these two arcs and join these two. It's not going right in the middle, but I just do it with my free hand. So you use the compass. Right. The next theory is when 1.6, third theory. Now we took earlier 1 point and 2 points. When one straight line is fixed. When one straight line is fixed. Now look at this. This is the fixed straight line. I can draw straight line. And I can ask one child to walk by keeping equal distance. Then he or she, they have to walk, drawing a parallel line. Draw a parallel line on either side of the line. They practice either side of the line. And they can walk on this line. They can know this is the locus. This has two loci. This is the loci of the moving point. This is a fixed point. This is a fixed point. Fixed point. Right? In grade 10, we learn how to draw parallel lines further. But in 7, you have done how to draw the parallel line by using set square and rule. You can use that part to draw the parallel lines. We'll move on to the fourth theory of Loci. The last theory of Loci is when two straight lines are fixed. When two straight lines are fixed. Now, locus of equidistance from two intersecting straight lines is the bisect of the angle formed by the two intersecting straight lines. Now, we'll take two straight lines. This and this. We don't take parallel lines, right? Now, just draw two straight lines. You have to draw the curve. Loci, the locus of equal distance to two sides. Now, you join these two till they meet each other. There you form an angle, right? Now, construct the angle bisector. These are the fixed lines. Fixed lines. That angle bisector. Keep the compass point here. Draw an arc. Any distance you can turn. I'm telling this one, the second magic of maths. Assume that you have an angle, you have to bisect this angle into two equal parts. Normally, how do you do without this magic? You measure the angle by using the protractor and divide. If the angle is 60, you divide into 30, 30, like that. Right? Okay. Then compass point here, draw an arc in distance and keep the compass point here again. Draw an arc like this. Always take the more than half of this line. And without changing, keep the compass point here, cut this arc. And join this point to this point. There you get the angle bisector. Right? That is the locus of moving point. The locus of moving point equidistant from two intersecting straight lines is the bisector of the angle formed by two intersecting straight lines. Right. I assume you can understand this lesson very well. We'll move to the other part of this. That is constructing perpendiculars. Right. In maths, we have different types of perpendiculars. Right? We have learned construct the perpendicular straight line from an external point. Okay, we have three perpendiculars. The first one, perpendicular bisector. We drew in the previous part, perpendicular bisector. What is perpendicular bisector? We divide the straight line having an angle of 90 degrees. That is perpendicular bisector. Right? Now, this perpendicular is something different. Constructing perpendicular to a straight line from an external point. This is a straight line. From this point, I'll not right in the middle. I'll take it a little bit here. Otherwise, we will think it should be in the right in the middle. No, right? Keep the compass point. This is the point. You have to draw a perpendicular to the straight line. Makes 90 degrees, right? It's like a pendulum. Right? In science, we have learned about the pendulums, right? Right. It's called dropping a perpendicular. We drop a perpendicular from here to here to make 90 degrees. Drop. Like a perpendicular, we drop. So dropping a perpendicular also another name for this, right? We'll see how to construct the perpendicular, construct a perpendicular to a straight line from an external point. Right? I'll keep the external point here and keep the compass point here and draw an arc. Like this. Just take distance, but it should be more than this distance. Draw an arc. Then keep the compass point here and take that. This is half of this. Take more than half always. Draw an arc. Without changing, these should be in the same length. Without changing, draw another arc. Then these are the 2 points which you have to join. There you get perpendicular from this external point. We'll take T. Please take P. That is how you draw. Right, we'll go to the next perpendicular. Now we have learned 2 perpendiculars. Perpendicular bisector and perpendicular to a straight line from an external point. Now there is another special perpendicular. These perpendiculars are very important because when it comes to the construction question, that you are getting a construction question in the paper, you need these perpendiculars to draw. This one, construction of a perpendicular to the line through a given point. What do you mean by that? There is a straight line. I want to construct the point from here. Now, can I draw perpendicular by this? It goes like this. Dropping the perpendicular, we don't know where to keep the compass external point. Now, this is another construction. Keep the compass point here. From this, you have to draw a perpendicular. Makes 90 degrees line. Right? Keep the compass point here. Draw an arc. Like this. And keep the compass point here. Draw another arc without changing. If it is repeating, you can't change. Without changing, construct this perpendicular. Then join this to this. There you get the right angle. Right? I assume you can understand this theory. Right. Okay. That is the Those are the magic of maths, right? We have a lot of magic in maths. Right? Without measuring, you can construct. Right. We will go to the next part. Constructing angle. This is the second part of lesson and the second part of magic. Right? Now, you can't believe without using the protractor, I'm going to construct 60 degrees. Right? 60 degrees. We'll see how to construct 60 degrees. Right? Right. Draw straight line. I assume that I want to construct now. Put a mark. This is where you start your angle. Right? Keep the compass point here. Draw an arc like this. You can take any distance. Without changing, that is very important. Without changing, keep the compass point here and cut this off. Then join this to this. Very simple. Right? Now you measure with your protractor. Stop the video for a while and draw, construct that and measure it. Right? Exactly, you get 60 degrees. Don't you believe that's the magic? Right? It's the magic because if you want to construct 60, you have to use the protractor. Without using the protractor, we are constructing. Right? Okay. Now, the next step is 30 degrees. How you are going to construct 30 degrees? Right? You construct 60 and bisect. How do you construct 60? Keep the compass point here, draw an arc. Right? Draw an arc. And keep the compass point without changing, keep the point and draw another arc. This is 60 degrees. Now you bisect this angle. You have drawn already arc, no need to draw another arc. If you want, you can draw another arc, otherwise you will use that. Right? Okay, keep the compass point here. And keep the compass point here. And join this point to this point. There you get 30 degrees. Likewise, we can draw 15 degrees. How are we going to construct 15 degrees? Keep the compass point here, draw an arc. Keep the compass here, draw an arc. There are 15. That is 15 degrees. Likewise, you can construct a lot of angles, but not all. Like 50, you can't construct 55. Right? You have to use the protractor. Right? Now we'll go to 60 degree, 120 degrees. How to construct? To construct, there are two methods for that. You can use either one of those. Right. Look at this, how to construct 120. Right? Keep the compass point here, construct 60. Keep the compass point here, construct 60. This is 60. On the other side, angle for a straight line is 180. 180 take away 60 is 120. Automatically, we are getting the angle on the other side. That is how you construct 120. There is another method. Right? But I don't recommend this method. But there is a method. A lot of methods are there, right? Keep the compass point here. Draw an arc. Keep the compass point here. Draw another arc. 60. Now, you can keep the compass here. Draw another arc. And keep the compass point here. Draw another arc. There. It's like a double decker. 60. We put another 60. There you get 120. Right? Here you have two constructions. But using one construction, we can get this. Right. We'll see how to construct 90 degrees. How to construct 90 degrees. Do you know how to construct 180 degrees? How to construct 100? Just draw a straight line using the roller. Look at this. I draw a straight line. I constructed 180, see? We'll take this as the vertex of that. Vertex is this. From here, you draw an arc. I'm going to bisect this 180. Right? How to bisect an angle? Keep the compass point at the vertex and draw an arc. Keep the compass point here, draw another arc. Keep the compass pointer, draw another arc. Join this, you get 90 degrees. How to construct 45? Keep the compass point here, construct this. Keep the compass point here, construct. Bisect this 90. There you get 45. How to construct 135? 180, take away 45. Draw 45 on the other side, automatically you get 135. Likewise, you can draw a lot of angles. You can construct a lot of angles. That's how you construct angles. Lot of you try constructing 75. Likewise, try and see whether you can construct other angles also. Right. The last theory of this, how to copy an angle. Right? I'm going to teach you how to copy an angle. Now I'll just draw an angle. It's all sort of a magic. Right? I can ask another child without measuring. You have to construct it. Right? Without measure, if you measure, it's easy enough. Actually, this is the magic. Right? Draw a straight line, put a mark here. Right? Keep the compass point here. Draw an arc. Then you do the same arc without changing. Keep the compass point here. Draw an arc. Same arc. And keep the compass point here and pencil point here and get the width of this. Slowly take the compass point here and pencil and draw an arc. That is the same width. This is equal to this. Then you join this point to this point. There I copied the angle. Right? Same angle, I got it here. That is how you copy an angle. Right. I assume you can understand this lesson very well. Subscribe my YouTube channel and keep in touch. Then you can get the more lessons in future. Thank you for watching my video.